Hello, my name is Niall Sebastian and welcome to this website, the website of the CIA Embassy at WordPress. This website actually is showing universal communication with other species and beings which have lived as human beings before, but have lost their human body in the position they're in today. This CIA Embassy page, in the end, after it is complete, which is not the case in the end of the year 2019, because today we're in December 2019. So in the end, the website gonna be very complex. It's gonna have a category with learning videos to learn about universal communication or to learn universal communication for yourself as the user of the website. It's gonna have post messages, you can call them, so post message videos, which are showing universal communication in the moment in time the video was made. And you're gonna find a category for medical information connected to chances for the human species because of the universal communication which is possible today. So new chances which humans could take in the future to communicate with their forefathers, for example, or in the medical field to receive new knowledge to solve medical problems humans in general can have. The website gonna focus on the topic nature in general and the situation on planet Earth, the nature is in because the human species is living in the modern world life with the problems as a result of it. For example, too much trash on planet Earth and nuclear technology, stuff like that. So environment questions. The website gonna show later um, videos of universal communication by using natural law and natural forces. And you can find some videos already online on that page. You can see me there communicating with beings which do not have a human body anymore. And please do not be confused. I also do upload there to show it to the public. Private communication videos I did with my mother, who's also a being without a human body anymore today. In these videos you can see that these beings have the power, the intelligence, and the symbiotic option to use natural forces for communication purposes. And that's what I'm making transparent with this video, with these videos on the Facebook page, sorry. And it could be used for solving energy problems for electricity for humans in the future if the living humans would use the chances um, which are communicated by forefathers and beings which have lived as human beings before and other species. About these chances I also gonna inform on the website CIA Embassy, and there's gonna be a link to a music project called Evolution Live, which already started in the past. At the moment my focus is just to building this website I'm explaining to you at the moment, and after that, the music project Evolution gonna restart or gonna keep going in the future. Let me say it like that. Connected to this website, it is interesting, I think, for you to know as the visitor of the website that I created a data, a file, and I informed governments and information services, so secret services in different countries a long while ago, and I created a data file where they overwatched me because I advised them to do so, so I think they did. So I created a file which is showing the universal communication, which is proving it, and which is proving that the future, the information, what the future will contain for human beings alive, could be also available today. So my Facebook account, niallpowersieger.9, is part of that huge file and was showing that in the past. And this website, CIA Embassy, is a result of the communication I showed to the public in the past. Niall is written Niall. NiallPowerSieger.9 is the website, but please do not lose yourself there because the website is showing medical periods as well. I was in as a human being for universal communication learning processes. So please do not get confused if you visit my Facebook page, and do not judge me because I was in medical periods to learn medical stuff on the one side and on the other side for universal communication purpose, because that a human body is influenced by beings which have the possibility to do so for communication purposes is in the universal communication not unusual. Just for your information, that's why the medical category gonna be very interesting later on, I think, at the moment, for people which visit my website and gonna work in that field. The general idea is that the website later gonna be a part of a structure, then called also CIA Embassy, where human beings alive can turn to and request to communicate with their forefathers, and the forefathers can, of the human beings alive, can leave messages at the structure for human beings alive, which then could be reached. That's one part of the idea, to build up a communication structure for the future of the human beings alive, with the beings which are able to communicate the universal way, if they're interested to support that project. Therefore, don't be irritated. My website is also showing always the stuff which is requested to work on that structure so that it will exist in the future. At the moment, for example, medical equipment and a medical team which would be interested to receive new data from the CI, and the CI is the Universal Intelligence, Central Intelligence. So right now, medical equipment for heartbeat measuring, for example, is needed. So you can find videos online as well where I do request that on the website. In general, please understand the universal communication is very, very complex, and it's going through a human body of a living human being. Very often in the videos it's me. So, and this have results in the moment in time I do communicate the universal way. One of the results could be confusion of me as a human being, could be pain, could be that brain function is not working very well. And all this is gonna be shown later on the website, is shown on the Facebook account, and gonna be stuff I gonna inform about, because if later other people would like to learn the universal communication, they would have to go to universal learning periods as well, because they are necessary. That's the one point. The second point is during universal communication, even if it's not a learning process, the beings which do not have a human body anymore but do communicate with me, very often they use communication ways where they influence my human body on a level where they create pain, create confusion, create situations where I am, as a human, looking to the outside world totally confused, crazy, or whatever. But that's very often because of the influence. Very often, not always. So, in general, I created a very huge file. That's just for your information. And if you look at my Facebook page or the data, please do it absolutely open-minded, because my data is showing for normal human beings mind-blowing stuff. So to get it right, you have to be absolutely open-minded. Please do not judge too early. Please do not judge me as a human being too early. So make up your mind and realize how complex the universal communication can be, because everything existing on planet Earth can be used for it. And that's how complex the universal communication then is. Physical, human, animal, plant bodies are included. And that's what people call their reality they're living in total. Because the planet Earth, as the most human beings do see it, is an illusion. So it's very complex, because the universal communication very often has the goal, if I do communicate with a being from the CI, has the goal to transfer knowledge, real knowledge, but translated into the world of illusions for the human beings alive, so that they could be able to understand it. You have to get it like that. So the whole page gonna be very complex. Please, I just want to make the point, please do not judge too early. Please be absolute open-minded. And if you check my data, if you go through the Facebook and all that stuff, you have to realize before you do your steps, by analyzing, that everything is possible should be how you look at the data. Everything goes. That's it. So on the website also going to be shown the mirror communication, the mirror cabinet, how human beings called it. There are going to be informations about effects, part of the universal communication, which have been seen by human beings alive before in human history, and which were written down in human history, for example, described as the tears of the gods, the touch of the gods. So, in general, topics like that mentioned in the religions as well, gonna be part of the website as well, but not in the sense of religion, more in the sense of the question, what is it really, and what is behind these interactions between the sky or heaven, how people would call it, and planet Earth, the living human beings. So in general, the website is informing about universal communication with beings which have lived as human beings before. That's important to understand. And with other species. And as a result of the communication which already do exist, a structure gonna exist in the future. That's the plan. And I'm gonna work on that with the website as well. And people are invited to contact me if they want to support that in general. And the structure then would show much more transparent the universal communication to the public and the information which is transferred, and therefore a few things are needed, and you can find videos on the website where I request um, that stuff, and that's going to change in the future, always depending on the results and what the forefathers or beings which have lived as human beings or other species, what they're going to communicate, what's going to be needed to make it more transparent to the public what's going on. That's how you can get all these requests you can find on the website there. And the CI structure should have in the future a diplomatic function for the forefathers and other species which do not have a human body but are in need to communicate with the human beings and the human species, or which want to do that, even if they're not. Okay, so my name is Niall Sebastian Power-Sieger. The CI Embassy page, the link you find in the video, in case you are not watching this video on my website, but on YouTube, so you have the link also to visit the website. It's in the end of this video. And you're invited to check my Facebook page, but please do not lose yourself there. Please do not lose yourself there in music projects. Please not in medical periods, not in stuff like that. NiallPowerSeeker.9 is my Facebook page, and Niall is written Niall. You will find CIA Embassy Facebook page. There are gonna be a lot of interesting stuff on it in the future. This page just started right now. And you have the WordPress page, probably you've seen this video on, if you haven't found the video on YouTube. And this website gonna inform you in the future about the stuff I'm doing and the beings are doing regarding the universal communication, and want to show to the public I'm communicating with, which have lived as human beings before or belong to another species. In general, this website is also there for communicating the chances they communicate to me as a living human being, and to show everything what's possible regarding the universal communication and chances they provide for human beings alive, if human beings alive would decide in the future to cooperate with their forefathers on a much better level, also on a much higher level regarding the possibilities for a mass of the human beings, which are not able to communicate with their forefathers today. So my goal and the goal of other beings I do communicate with is that more and more people have the chance to communicate by their own with their forefathers in general. And on the other side, my job is to help a little bit human beings if they're not able to do that. Regarding me, I'm a living high king. My human body is optimized by myself and by others as well, but that's very complex, for the universal communication. Niall is my, what people call a name, but my mother called me also Niall. I am Niall. Me, the being, I'm Niall. And human being is also Niall. And Niall also describes in the Irish old world a lot of stuff. For example, the druids of the highest master class, the seeing people, of speaking the natural law. So the judges which are communicating the natural law on planet Earth of the highest master class by the druids, and the masters of healing in the highest master class of the druids. And Niall means also the king of the kings, always and everywhere, in chess, for example. So it's very complex with me. And all these parameters, we can call them, regarding me, the living human being, is used by other beings also on the website for communication purposes. And if I say parameters, this were a parameter connected to me as a human being alive, but on the website, They're going to be a video to inform you about the communication through the mirror system and with parameters, the communication with parameters. That's some important stuff to understand different communication ways. It's not necessary for all of them, but for many and different communication ways. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Have fun on my website, and please be open-minded. It's going to be mind-blowing stuff. You're going to see, for example, the use of natural forces for communication purposes. And be advised, it's a mixture out of videos where I'm informing the public, and some videos are out of my private life, but I wanted to make it transparent so that you also can see that, because I'm communicating with my own forefathers, of course, as well. Thank you very much for watching. You're Niall. Have fun on the website. Please visit my Facebook page if you like to. Please visit the CIA Facebook page if you like to. And if you like the video, leave a like and share it, because then more and more people get informed and can use the website to inform themselves, and they have the chance to decide for themselves if they want to learn something about it, because if they don't know it, they cannot decide it, they don't have the chance. And if you want to support the project, you're going to find some videos online with stuff which is needed at the moment, and I'm also searching for people which are interested to cooperate to build up a team on a global scale for the CIA embassy structure, as I described it already. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Niall Sebastian Power-Sieger. Have fun online and have fun with the website. See you.